as a family have worked so hard not to allow incarceration to define us. And we have these tremendous shells that we have put around each and every one of us so that we don't necessarily fall prey to the same pain, at least that we just hide it so well.
Don't laugh at me. I was like, what, 6 years old? We hung out with these Hispanic kids a lot. So their mom would be like, so how's your father doing? I'm like, he's fine. Then she goes, well, when am I going to meet him? And I'd say, well, he's on a 5-year business trip right now. So he has to come. I'm glad she never asked me what he did, because I don't know any job, occupation that would require somebody to be gone for 5 years.
They're like, where's your dad on Father's Day? I'm like, he's on a long business trip. He'll be back soon. And when am I gonna meet your dad? I'm like, you'll meet him soon. And then later on, it just became, like, hey, this is my reality. And so I started telling people, hey, my dad's in prison.
But, whenever I was asked about it in 1st or 2nd grade, I'd usually say he works for the state, which was, truth, not necessarily the blunt truth. But, he worked for the state, and, I was never asked to go into specifics as to what he did for the state. So that was my narrative. He worked for the state, and other than that, I didn't feel compelled to tell many of my peers what exactly he did for the state, or whenever he started working for the state.
But I am embarrassed. I do not want to say that my husband has been gone. He's not with us because we committed a crime and they took away his whole life because of the mistake we made. And so each one of our children, we have tried to give them enough love and confidence to try and combat the truth that it is embarrassing, it is humiliating, it is long suffering that we have endured, and we have just created a hell of a mask as a family to cover it up.